My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Aethermancer. We're headed towards an Aether Spring, as well as Forbidden Fortress. I will tell you, our build is get old. The older we get, the stronger we become. So pretty much all of my allies have traits that are just aging. Tactical shields is not that at the moment. We'll change that in the future. We'll find another Lily. Ooh. Oh yes, please generate one wind ether at the start of each turn. All of them? Yeah, every single one of our characters has wind as one of their elements. Torment's Blessing. Do I want to upgrade that belt and get an affix, a curse affix? I don't really want to upgrade any of these, frankly. You know what? Let's see if maybe I have the ability to pick up equipment after one of these fights or something like that, and then upgrade that piece of equipment. In terms of stagger potential, we're not really good at staggering anyone except for Domovoy here. I do wind damage. I do wind damage. Always gotta make sure I Zephyr Punch on the first turn, because it only gives me age if I have 3 or less age. So Hecatoncheires, you can do that immediately. I suspect the default raw, and I may not even need mineralize. I will need the additional wind ether next turn. Okay, I'll attack instead of mineralizing. Shriek, thankfully, is weakened, but it still does a huge amount of damage. Okay. Taking 3 corruption from that attack makes me a little less confident. I like Snowy Embrace. Let's follow up with this wind attack. Oh, we can even see we're going to be attacking every one of the enemies here. Because the Zephyr Punch causes me to age, getting to 4 age, which then triggers the decaying hit against all enemies. Perfect. And then I can even age us up further with the Neon Shield at the end of the turn. 100-handed then occurs at the end of the turn, even more damage and weakness to enemies. Yeah, ideally I'm entirely passive. I defend myself and get really old, and eventually my enemies can't get as old as I am. I mean, sure, give me the age. Unfortunately, it doesn't immediately do anything for me here. Which is why that other pickup was so good, because it immediately does stuff. Snowy Embrace, huge amount of shielding, and then that should help us. Yeah. Pretty much delete whoever I want to attack. Oh, start of the next turn, I'm also going to decay. So I think the enemy actually dies at the start of my turn here. Yep. Hecatoncheires hits 8 age and decay. Yeah, that decay is going to be ridiculous over the course of this run. That's going to be most of my AoE claw. Claw. That's apparently the accent I have today. Jazzy levels up. Electrical jolts. Damn, that's pretty good. Applies 2 sidekick to self. Actually, no, it's not. You get sidekick from shielding your allies. This is bad. Deep breath applies temporary power to self, heal self, and cleanse debuffs. Lava Surge, 2x4 fire earth against all enemies, and on interrupt apply power to self. I'm going to give you this just because it's very good type coverage that I don't have access to at the moment. And it does it in AoE. Drum, rare. On support action, cleanse 2 debuffs and apply 1 temporary power to a target ally. I'm going to throw this on Jazzy. I lose the weakness on single target attack, which is admittedly kind of annoying, but Jazzy is mostly doing support actions, so it should work out for us. Perfect. Significantly worse than perfect, actually. Both of these remaining units are attacking Jazzy. Thankfully, I have the Hourglass of Undoing, so I can get rid of small corruption amounts like that. Whoop. Zev a bunch. Ages us awfully. I'm pretty sure we do enough. Yeah. 6 would have been enough, as it turns out. But we crit, we got 12. The Nosferatus ought not be too difficult. Cleansing Fire is pretty good, but it prevents me from being able to use Eon Shield, which is even better. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in on defense here. The sidekick did 53 damage there for only having 4 stacks. Yeah, works pretty well. We'll decay at the start of our turn for like 9x2, right? 9x2. Follows up immediately with a sidekick. Get him. Yeah, the Fire Lance really doesn't feel part of this right now, but I guess it should be maybe after the first or after the second turn where I've done age abilities. Oh, disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Crystal Charge, 3x3 Wind Earth against target enemy. If this monster has 3 off your age, apply age to self. I can't use this reliably on my first turns because it costs 3. There's Summon Yokai. Summon a minion Yokai of 5 essence on target ally. Yokai gives 15% evasion to its target. And then when they take an action, does a 1x5 Earth Wind damage against the target enemy, as well as apply 2 weakness. And then there's Eon Shield. If I can generate the resources to be able to use Eon Shield on 2 targets each turn, it will be correct to do that. Now I just need to find the ability to pay for it somehow. If I could get when you generate Sidekick on Jazzy, generate a random ether, that will really help a lot. I'll start with Domo. Mineralize gets ready for Sidekick, so I could use that to stagger the top line with a basic attack. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I even already have the ether before start of turn generation to hit a Zephyr DK. And then follow up with Eon Shield. We can't get you to 6 age by the end of the first turn, unfortunately. That's really... that would have been a good place to be. I can short one attack from the field with this Arcane Punch, as well as get some additional shielding on basically the only target who needs it right now. 100-handed finishes Dome of Void. But this Hailstorm is still going to be a little annoying. Yeah, the 2 Terror to all allies is basically the worst part of that right there. Frightening Lightning. Punch. Do it. Eon Shield. Eon Shield. And then Snowy Embrace sets up a... Oh, no, it doesn't shield that much. Oh, no, wait, we still get the 2 Sidekick. That's fine. 100-handed, then triggers and Sidekick will finish the enemy off with 41 damage. This is doing ridiculously well. Very pleased with this. Jotun levels up. Diamond Charm shields target ally for 3/3 is a free action. Hibernation heals target ally for 3/5, cleanse 3 debuffs from target ally, then if it has no debuffs, apply Age to it. Crystal Charge 3/3 Wind Earth against target enemy, and if they have 3 off your Age, apply Age to self, otherwise deal an additional 2/3. Honestly, I'm fully unenthused by all of these. I'm gonna... I think I should take Diamond Charm. Just in case I need to spike Age on an individual... No, I'll do that with Hibernation in case I need to spike Age on an individual target. Okay. So I now get the option to upgrade something and get a rare affix for it. Do I still want to do that to Hecatonchirus? You do interrupt, and your power is really important. Okay, yeah, I will. Support reduction number 1. All healing and shielding this monster receives is reduced by 1. No, thank you. At the end of your turn, 66% chance to consume a random debuff. No. On action. Yikes. Those are all really bad. I'm going to take the defense +1 for support reduction +1. I don't like that at all. Really, 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 truly quite bad. Buff consumption. Age isn't considered a buff for that, is it? I don't know if age is necessarily considered a buff or a debuff. Well, it's certainly not a debuff. Gosh. I'm going to throw Ether Chance plus 50% on it because that would be huge if it happens to work well for us. The belt's on interrupt, 100%. If it starts eating age, it could even start eating power. Yeah, God, that's all really bad. Merchant Knight or Cook? Cook for some worthiness because I've got new minions, I think is a good idea here.
I gotta say, I rarely went this way when traveling to Vigil. Most of the time, I took a different route, skipping the fortress entirely.
There's another route?
Oh yeah, much more peaceful than this one, though almost as run down by now. I couldn't seem to find it in this ghastly void anymore. It's time we get rid of it for good.
Random EXP at the cost of 7 corruption. Love it. Really feels like Jotun and Hecatoncheires are probably the best targets for this. Let's give it to Jotun. 3 experience picked up. Oh, shifted down the void. Yeah, and you are based on wind, so I can stagger you. Shifted void, shifted void, shifted void, shifted void. A bunch of our setup. I'm gonna take on this AoE shielding there. Because otherwise things are gonna get a bit brutal when that first lava wave comes out. Ugh. Yikes. Oh no. Yeah, Hecatoncheires just lost a stack of age. Which does mean that basically I have to replace your equipment immediately. It's actively the worst available thing. I didn't know it was considered a buff. It seems a little weird that it's considered. Yeah, it's fine. It's probably synergistic in some. Anyhow, we'll figure it out. Give me Doma. Fire water. It's a summon minion. Interesting. Really quite like the Snowy Embracer. And then I can keep aging us all up. I get to throw my first 100 hands. That's not great. Grimoire's ready to use the special ability. Can I stagger it this turn? I don't know if I have enough water damage hits to stagger it this turn. Definitely going to take Ice Smash to get as close as we can. Okay, we can. Perfect. I'll stag you with Cleansing Flame as well as clear some debuffs on all allies with Age, but that is admittedly all allies. It's a lot of damage you want to do. Yeah, I can't prevent that. Do some proactive corruption removal. And I'll just mineralize. Chemical Blast comes out, does a decent amount of damage. Jotun's down to half health. The enemy resets action with Terror. We've got so many debuffs on it. Fine. I'm just gonna double Eon Shield, because worst case scenario, it's still incredible. Yeah, immediately triggers Decay, and there's the sidekick. What else do I want to do? Ooh, on wind action from any ally, shield that ally for 5. That's most actions that I do. For every 3 wind ether consumed by allies, or on every 3 attacks, apply power self. Every 3 wind ether consumed by allies applies psychic stuff. No, it's shielding winds. Because then every 3 wind action gives 15 shield, which is also sidekick.
Jotun.
As long as this monster has redirect, Safeguard. Corruption Cleanse +2 at the end of your turn. If this monster has less than 8 shield, shield to the difference, and return to Ether. Address unknown. I'm gonna reroll here. Hoping for something related to shield. True Grit. Oh! Hell yeah! Golden Age! Aura for every 4 Age on an ally. Cleanse 4 debuffs from them, and apply Age to them. Thank heck. Oh, I was so worried that we were gonna have rerolled there and got nothing. Jazzy got an additional experience. Greetings, being of the void. I am Gwyn, an explorer from Pilgrim's Rest. I'm not actually a being of the void. I'm an Aethermancer, actually. Sirius is my... Sirius, rather, is my name. Oh! Well, I suppose you're not the scientific discovery I was looking for, then. Still, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, Sirius. I've always wanted to see an Aethermancer up close. Fascinating! Not to mention are all these monsters, and they seem so tame around you. Now, that should sate my scientific curiosity for the time being. Could you point me towards the nearest exit, my friend? Am I rescuing this character? We have strengthened our bond, and also that is all characters from this area rescued. Perfect. Whoop, that's the exit. Oh, we've got Lily! We've got Lily! Everything's okay. Everything is fine. Everything is right with the world. I can reroll some of the worst stuff I have. Oh, that's a shifted book back there as well. Oh, get me up, let me read. I swear I can. I gotta sound it out a little bit sometimes, but I get that. Hell, I will Eon Shield this turn. If Hecatoncheires is going to be losing buffs constantly, seems like it'll be useful. Oh, did you have to punch the shifted book though? Did you must have to? Gonna be difficult to stagger that one without killing it now. Oh god, we all got a lot of age in the middle of that. Okay. I smash, nothing else happens? Oh, hell yeah. It's my final blank memento for the moment, but that's a shifted grimoire. Then let's use Eon Shield for additional aging here, which is great because 2 of our allies will age to 4, which means they'll have their debuffs cleansed, and then they'll just age once more as well. I'll throw a Lava Surge at him. Because I can. Also because I don't think this Burn Wave is going to do enough damage that I really needed to respond to it. The enemy was staggered at start of turn. You got a lot to see it. Eon Shield number 1. Yeah, it worked well. Hecatoncres. What do you got? Generate a wild ether for every 2 age, or an additional power for every 3 age. Admittedly, I do want both of these. I think I'm generating enough ether at the moment to feel kind of comfortable. I'm going to go Ancient Power for the additional power because you also deal all of our damage, so your power is literally the only thing. This is annoying. Hecatoncres, I do need to replace your belt. Unfortunate. You can't consume your own buffs. However, replacing it with the skull is not huge. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff. And initial sidekick, we start with 1. Sure. At least now I know how the game considers those to be buffs. These barrels exude a foul stench of sulfur. They contain a thick, red liquid. Without a doubt, it must be fermenting red wine. I can't indulge in it anymore. These distant memories of my past life still remain. The new residents of Forbidden Fortress certainly seem to feel comfortable in their home. Void be damned. Or perhaps void enhances the flavor? Who knows? Ah, it's like the pale-aged vodka. Incoherent entropy makes it better. Whoop! Get past those, thank you. I would much rather get buffs before coming back. Never mind. No buffs for me. I mean, I honestly don't want it to be Domovoy first, but it's not really going to be anyone first. It's going to be everyone first, if everything goes out okay. So we Zephyr Punch on turn 1, then we'll Zephyr Punch on turn 2, and then we'll age after. Which means until such time, all I gotta do is really keep everyone comfy. Single Snowy Embrace will get that done. One Shriek and 1 basic attack aren't really going to change the mathematics on that. Hell yeah. So Hecatoncres is now on 3. Then I'll use your Zephyr Punch. You go to 4. And then Jotun sees you hit 4, cleanses your debuffs, and moves you to 5 age. Then I Eon Shield, pumping you up to 6. Which means at the end of this turn, you'll hit everyone twice. I want to get as much shielding and healing as possible out there. 100-handed goes off. Punches everyone, applies some weakness. Oh, I have 1 redirect. That's good. That's great. Yeah, 1 redirect, because I don't want both of these going against the same target. 0 redirect or 2 redirect are both wrong. Only 1. The redirect shall be no more than 1. 3 is right out. And now it's just Eon Shield. Makes us very old. Causes us to decay. I thought I was going to cast Eon Shield again. Nope. Nope, that was it. Hecatomb Kreese getting very close. Dangerously close. To learning of their true worthiness. Scepter. End of turn. 1 temporary power, and basic attacks do 1 additional earth. Nope. Unnecessary. Okay, so things I want to reroll. Tactical shields on Jazzy. That's the main thing. Tactical shields on Jazzy is the priority, I believe.
That Jotun you like to keep around sure is big. If I had a monster of my own, I'd just have you had such a monster of my own, sorry. I'd just have it carry around all my stuff all the day. Carry around all my stuff all day. Maybe it'd even carry me around when I'm sleepy. Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Let us reroll a trait of Jazzy.
Goodbye, tactical shields. Hello. Oh, yeah. Instead of shields vanishing on allies at the start of your turn, half of all shields are retained, rounded up. Pretty cool. Prime absorption. For every 20 damage absorbed by shield on allies, apply power to the ally with the lowest amount of power. Yes, please. That will get some solid use. Oh, damn, it's 30 minutes here and we're already up against the boss. I mean, this is a particularly aggressive party, so I understand it from that perspective. Ugh! The Void has chosen Wind! I'm gonna let you generate your Wild Ether from this first Wind because I still need to play that Age ability. That's still important. I'm gonna Ether to steal. I got your Fire. That's annoying. Yeah, Wind is basically the one thing I need you not to be targeting, so... You know, how dare you, basically. Don't you dare choose Fire. Okay, water completely fine. I have one ability that does that. The Zephyr Punch has been hit. The Decay has come out. It's definitely time to Eon Shield. And that's going to be a lot of shield that the enemy is going to deal damage to. throwing my own Hurricane Punch, removing all of the enemy's wind defense. 100-handed comes out for a little bit more weakness. Okay, Lava Surge, come on, and I wanted you to do more damage. I get power when you destroy my shields, please. Destroy them more. Destroy them better. Don't choose fire or earth. I know this is very picky. Sorry, the actual thing was fire or wind. So it choosing earth is completely okay. Yeah, I know. Look, I know that's a 50-50. And it had cooperated with me last turn. But still. We can do so much this turn if I'm just allowed to do a simple double Eon Shield. Oh, everyone's getting so good and old. I'll Lava Surge you this turn. Unfortunately, you are going to get a Wild Ether out of it, but fortunately, I will stagger you and gain power. That Icy Assault's annoying. Oh my god. Really? I had full shielded Jotun and it was still trying to kill him. Oh, thank you for choosing water. I'm gonna use a Monster Flask here, just get the healing up. Yeah, we're 100,000% in double Eon Shield time again. Up to 12 age, which then causes me to age again immediately to 13. The Psychic does so much damage. Actually, the Psychic does so much damage, right? So this is saying that it's going to heal for, or shield for 2 by nothing? I'm curious. If I do this... Yeah, no, I still got a bunch of Psychic out of it. Which is important because it translates into 87 damage when we finish the enemy that turn. Was that turn 3? Was that seriously turn 3? Hecatonchires gets Corruption Cleanse 2. Jazzy and Jotun are going to level up as a result. Comet Rush 3 by 8 Fire Earth against the target enemy. Apply Psychic. No. No. It's a very inefficient way to gain Psychic on a character that already has it. On Interrupt, apply power to all allies. If this was against all enemies, maybe. Even then, maybe. Volcanic Essence seals all allies 3 by 7. Then if they have full health, apply power to self. No. Snow Charm, really not necessary. I'm going to give you +5 max health, buddy. Oh, yeah. Good. Love seeing the keyword here. This is really interesting, though, as well. Wisp. Summon Wisp. It's a minion with 5 essence. It's a shield generator of 2. On action, deal 1 by 5 fire water damage against target enemy. And +1 damage for every stack of age. That's going to be a lot of damage. However, there's also Whirlpool here. 4 by 4 water damage against target enemy. On interrupt, apply 2 age to self. I think that's an incredible replacement for the Ice Smash here. Skull Epic. Default. Start your turn, cleanse 1 debuff, wind generator +1, and initial shield 5. Honestly, that's a really good upgrade for Hecatonchires as well. Hecatonchires is basically the only one applying debuffs consistently, courtesy of 100-handed. It's the occult ritual circle we've seen many times before.
You and your monsters, Syrinx. Your bond seems just as strong as the one between me and my associate Sally. Feels almost like being part of a greater shared mind, doesn't it? Care to buy anything?
Scepter. At the beginning of your turn, apply 1 temporary power and heal self for 6. Whatever. Orb. I mean, it's an upgrade. Actually, no, it doesn't even generate an additional on hit. Tome. On single target attack, apply 2 weakness, debuff cleanse 1, health 5. I mean, honestly, I could see that replacing the drum. There's also blank memento, which I will take. Antidote flask. Heal one of your monsters by 15. Cleanse 5 debuffs from it. Yes, I will also take wild ether generation because that's really important. When you need it badly. Yeah, sure, I will drop the tome on chassis. Oh, that actually gave me the ability to buy another experience. Hey, and it does level up Hecatonchires! Yay! Glacier Smash. 4x5, water wind against target enemy, apply age to self, and then shield all allies with age for 5. I mean, I do want to replace your lance, but do I want to replace your lance? Wind Totem. It generates wind ether and shields self on action. Yeah, I'll take that and replace the Fire Lance with it. I'm never going to want the Fire Lance, but I will want that Wind Token from time to time. Purge everyone's corruption, give them a little bit more max HP, and then get ready for the top of the next episode in the next episode. Until then, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Aethermancer. Top left is a series playlist for all of my content on the game past, present, future, YouTube recommendations. Down below, streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out above the thank you, and a special thanks this episode to Dialer. Hopefully you got to enjoy yourselves, and hopefully we see you all next time.